Thank you for the lurk there, Asleo. Appreciate it. Anion, my goodness. Hello there. How are you doing? It has been a little bit. It's good to see you. Hope all is well. You lost your Discord? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's annoying. Hannah, hello. Well done, Brian. I didn't know what he'd do. But Hannah with a 56-month resub, my goodness. 56 months. Thank you so much, Hannah. I hope you're doing well. Just says the account under my email doesn't exist. Oh. So yeah, I've been on Discord from that account since I can remember. Stream, hello Deadeye, how are you doing? Have you tried contacting Discord support, Anion? Maybe they could help you out. You never know. I'm a blue. Raiding on in, my goodness. Come on in there, Blue. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's get a shout out for you. That's not how you do shout out. That's the old shout out. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in there, Raiders. Daryl, hello there. How are you doing? How's it going? I mean, we're just getting started. I just went live. I'm going live early a little bit. I'm probably gonna end quite early too, but that's fine. How was your stream though, Blue? It's great to see you. What were you up to? Don't panic, Hannah. It's just a raid. My short stream? I got things I gotta do. No, I'm not ill again. I feel fine. Imagine being productive. It's my entire life. Being always busy. But you know, here we are. We're in the solo world. I'd love to hear how your stream was though, Blue. I'm doing well myself. How's everyone else as well? There's a random Jessie stream that happened. That's happening today. She's probably nearing the end of it. It was crazy. I had whatever I was watching right at the time had just ended. I think I was watching a VOD, and I was going to go pull up a stream, and then all of a sudden I see Jesse's going live. So I'm like, what the heck? What are the chances? So I clicked on that. Go figure. She had just went live, like within the last couple seconds. So I was able to redeem first. That's cool. I never get to redeem first there anymore. She doesn't have a schedule. It's thrown out. So no future there. Twitch has changed how Minecraft looks on Twitch. They made it all caps. I think it's quite silly and probably a mistake. I noticed that way far way through the day. It's quite silly. Went through 6 ads, huh? To come back. Oh, welcome back there, Anion. I can't believe you got 6 ads. I was curious if you had gotten hit with ads. Some people don't get hit with ads if they were already here. I'm doing well. What are we working on today? Not a clue, Blue. Blue, did you get hit with ads as well? You rated me right at the beginning of the stream. That's when I run some. So I'm just curious. You did? I'm so sorry. That's annoying. Well, welcome on in, Blue. It's great to see you. Hope you've been well. What were you up to today in your stream? That's a census of the few questions I asked you. Gotta buy shampoo on my way home. Do you need anything from the store? I don't think so, Hannah. Thank you, though. Been well, though. We're in the solo world. You're making ice castle. You're on Minecraft. I love it. An ice castle. I feel like you mentioned this the last time you were here. Have you been working on this for a little bit? No, you say it's for a Christmas map. Am I right? I feel like I remember this. Unless someone else has mentioned something similar. Been working? You have been working? Then you definitely mentioned this last time you were here. I remember, I think. For all I know, I'm just lying. I was told I was supposed to share this. Yeah, because you get more points. You get more cookies. If you share it, apparently. Hate this stupid app. Who doesn't? You know, Twitch has its ups and downs, let's be honest. As any app. Dang ads. Have you been working on it for a while? I hope it's coming well together then. Getting in the Christmas mood then. I have enough cookies. Fair. Where's Daryl? Daryl's here. Or D. Clark. Mostly down. Yeah. Well, okay, let's be honest. There are not a lot of apps that are quite good for visual viewing. Like, if you got the vertical view where you can just endlessly scroll, that has definitely been figured out and has been well done. But to like watch a YouTube video or a stream, I just don't do it. And to like try and include a chat box on top of it, you just don't have a lot of room to work with. Definitely much more of a browser, more computer experience, or an iPad maybe. The mobile app does just kind of suck. Still hoping to have it done for Christmas, but we'll see. Maybe not just. Maybe don't aim for Christmas, Blue. You aim for winter. End of winter. uh, I love it though. For real, yeah, it's how any build goes. That's like that. Bambi! Hi, Bambi. How are you doing? It's good to see you. You're so cool. I'm not. Far from. For Christmas next year, perhaps. Right? And that's just being realistic. It's just being realistic, Blue. There's nothing wrong with building a ice castle for a year. That just means you get to do everything you want. Is this you just looping back to your hatred of phones? Yeah. I hate phones. Dad, stop being mean to Hannah. I didn't. What? Did you get to put up the tree? No. This weekend, Hannah can put up the tree. It snowed last weekend, so getting into the vibes. Put up the tree this weekend. We put it up last year on this weekend. This coming weekend. It lines up. Doing it before Thanksgiving. I did put up my Christmas lights in the office. That can't stop me here. No, no. I'm so happy to be able to pop into stream. Only on work break, so only here for a few minutes, but saw you live and couldn't tap your name fast enough. Oh, stop it. Yeah, me. I gotta add a button for you. Bambi's a lovely streamer. If you're from the UK, you might actually catch a Bambi stream. I will never catch a Bambi stream because they happen at like 1 a.m. But they're lovely streams. Hope work is going well there. Gotta pack up and ditch the office? Yes, you do. You lurk right there. I have no idea what we're gonna do today. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. I don't know. It's gonna be shorter than usual streams. Huff. Yeah, quick, exactly. I miss any messages here. Also, Blue, if you need to raid and run, feel free to. I fully understand. Don't feel stuck here. Thanks for the shout out. Of course. You're a good streamer. Not that anything usually comes of me actually doing shout outs. Most of the time. But maybe, once in a blue moon, someone will be like, you know what, maybe I will just listen to Thad. Just a silly deer. I'm just a silly dwarf. I just followed Bambi from your shout out. There we go. We'll take it. That's one. It's +1. You're not. I'm not an elf. I will ban the word elf in this chat if I need to. Don't make me. It's a dwarf. And a mean one at that. You careful what you say, Daryl. Not mean. Here, have a cookie. See? I'm generous. Still think that's just so funny. How the acted, you think you're an elf? Clearly a dwarf. That's what I'm saying. It's because of, someone else brought it up, and he jokes. He tortures me with jokes, Dr. J does, saying I'm an elf and all that. Well, guess what? Tortures, the karma's coming back at him. He does these, like, wheel spins on stream where he has to do something from it, and one of the options is dress up as Thad. A Thad cosplay. He's got to throw on this beard and a hat, and it's really warm, and guess what? He's having karma. He has to do, like, 4 of them. That's what he gets. It's really funny that he does have like 4 of them he has to do. I think he did 1 of them recently. Did you see the scaffolding map art Dr. J did? Was that what, oh goodness, I don't know who the map art was for, but was that what he had to do? I didn't catch the evening stream, but I had pulled the tab up again and saw he was working on map art. And I knew it was for someone. I'm so happy he had to do that. Good. Good. I gotta get back to work, so, but I hope you have such an amazing stream yesterday. Hope everyone is super duper cozy and eats really well. Oh, you're too kind there, Bambi. Sounds good there. I appreciate you popping on in so much. You have a good rest of your work day. Hope it goes by fast. I'll see you next time there, Bambi. See, you finished it? I don't remember who it was for. Maybe C-Dubs? No, that doesn't sound right. I didn't think it was C-Dubs. Maybe it was. Maybe he had multiple map arts he had to do. Got my own Irish toast. What? To get off work early so I get a 4-hour jump start to my weekend. The first week where there's no overtime, so I'm vibing pretty good. Oh, that's great to hear. Gotta love it. Oh my goodness, I just got a notification. It's C-Dubs' birthday. Or at least he's doing a birthday stream. That's what his whole live message just said. I had no idea. I heard of Irish toast. Hope everyone was cozy and Eastwell is similar to an Irish. I see. Half Irish, so it fits. Is that why you like green so much? Bambi, you're supposed to be getting back to work. Nordic Wolf, hello there. How are you doing? Good to see you. It was Lark? I thought it was Lark. I just wasn't confident on it. Maybe I've always liked green. Even as a baby, I I chose green things. Every time, plus my eyes are green and your hair is red, so just a great color for me personally. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, I gotta get back to work. I always give myself a few minutes buffer to say bye. That's fair. Smart. Toodle. We'll see you there, Bambi. Once again, thank you for popping on in. Chilling, working, collecting our mats. What you all collecting there, Nordic? What for? I'm assuming it's in Minecraft. Maddie, hello there. How are you doing? Good to see you, as always. Making a sci-fi home base? That's cool. That sounds cool. Not something I probably would enjoy doing too much. I love my medieval builds far too much. Nothing wrong with it. I just really like it. I like the medieval style. If you streamed yesterday, I would have said no because I was crying my eyes out. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Hope today's better. Or has been better. I still can't believe I caught a Jesse stream. I haven't watched Jesse in so long. She's still going, as far as I know. It was a fun surprise. I wasn't able to chat too much, but I was hanging out a bit. Last night, that's why. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that there, Maddie. That is a fair reason then. So sorry there. Still going, but not much longer, I don't think. Yeah, she said she was gonna try and go for 4 hours. I know she should have hit here soon. Mates and I trying their best to keep my mind occupied. Yeah. That's a rough one. Bit of escapism can always help, right? Playing a game of some sort, reading a book. Whatever else. Your bag sounds good there, Nordic Wolf. No worries. Yeah. Yeah, here, have a cookie. Just for you, Maddie. It's funny, I have an old save of this world that I've messed around with a little bit. That's one of my creative worlds. I only messed around with it a little bit. I needed something from it that I had built in survival. But I loaded it up here and I had a date stamp on it. And it was from about 4 months back. And I loaded it up here last night. I was looking around and I was like, oh my goodness. We've actually accomplished a lot within the last 4 months in this world. The hills weren't complete with obviously a lot of the river details that we have now weren't even there. That entire peak didn't exist. Just like a handful of different things. It was really cool just to look back at a snapshot of the world that was just only just 4 months back. It's crazy. 6 or 7 months? Oh. Just enough time to really get to know someone. Well, it's probably for the best. You never know. You'll definitely find another person without a doubt. Just from you chatting in here, I can tell you're an amazing person there, Maddie. So without a doubt, you'll find another person when you're ready. And when you least expect it. Knew each other for 2 years before. Oh. A good long while. Good long while to make memories. I hope I can just kind of be a bit of a distraction for you here tonight. That's what I hope for most people, is that I can just give them a break from anything that might be going on. Bit of a distraction. I don't know. I just hope people enjoy their time here. That's what I always go for, right? Ooh, some lilies. How do we want to do this? Do we just mine down the sides? I don't need to go too deep. I guess we can just kind of figure out how deep we want to go. Let's take it down to the deepest it is right now, 56. I need distractions, don't we all? And I need them too. Minecraft is my distraction. I enjoy spending so much time with it. And then I guess we mine out the walls. For anyone that doesn't know what the heck I'm doing at the moment, I'm working on making a lake. Let's just mine everything down to the same level, roughly. We can re-terraform back the sides and that. Got bad news. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that there. I know, he's been going through that for a little while now. About as long as you've been in the community. I'm sorry to hear that there, Daryl. What a lovely week it has been for some of you. Gotta enjoy the roller coaster of life. You're trying to stay positive and keep busy. That's good. It's only Tuesday. I'm over the week. Oh, we could say that every week, can't we? We need someone to come in here that has great news. But my week has been all right. It's a very busy week for me. Hopefully it gets less busy after tomorrow. But a very busy week nonetheless. Beyond that, things are going well. I'm not sick anymore. Started feeling better Sunday, thankfully, because I had a stream. And it forced me to lay down all, like, for most of Saturday. I didn't know what to do. She'd yell at me if I started going towards the office to do things. She said I needed my rest. Needed to lay down and rest? You were sick? I was fine. I rebuilt 3 different houses, so I structured in Minecraft over the last few days. That's good news. I'm working on my Christmas area too. There you go. What you doing for your Christmas area? I liked what you had accomplished with you, the Halloween stuff you had done. You were not fine. I was fine. Yeah, I lived off of medication those few days. It's not like I was doing crazy things, okay? Just wasn't resting. Supposed to pick? Here we go. Let's see the phallic shape. Uh, ooh. I love it. What you're doing, you get a little presents all around Christmas tree. You're getting in the full holiday mood, aren't you? What's up with this scary mask? Is that... I don't know what it's from. I feel like it's from something. It looks familiar. It looks cool. Landing on a Grinch 2 somewhere. That's Jack Skellington. I wondered if it was that. Jack Skellington. That's his name? I couldn't think of it. It's oh goodness, I can't. Is it what, The Nightmare Before Christmas? Something like that. Charlie, hello there. Doing well. How are you? You won't believe it. You won't believe where I'm at. I'm correct. Sweet. Is this real life? Nope. Simulation without a doubt. You see any birds? They're not real. Hello. Friends. We can talk about this. Hey, you're supposed to swim into that. But yeah, I'm over here by the lake. I already got everything flattened, now I'm just digging down. Shouldn't take too long to actually dig it out. It's not a big dig project, my goodness. Diggity diggity dig. Blah blah blah. Words. Dig. Mine. Yeah, you're right in the middle of everything right here, yep. They did not know they didn't want to talk. They never seem to. Don't know why. Play like Skyrim, and the in-game characters would be like, I give up, and then they stand up and they attack me. I was like, you didn't give up. uh, he's lying to me. They even have copper golems at the Christmas area. They're hired actors to be elves. Oh my goodness. I love that. That's amazing. It's a really cool Christmas area, though. It's better than my Christmas area. I don't have a Christmas area. Making all the snow blocks was no fun. I may have needed to make a couple of snow golems to... due to unforeseen issues. You lose a couple, snowmen there. They died to rain or something. Melt away on you. This is epic. You smacked them too many times. Yeah, that can happen too. They're pretty weak. 5-stream streak from Charlie there. Congrats. Talking about the lake being epic. Stop. It's silly. Yeah, Snowblocks is funny. You think it's an easy, like, it is easy to get snow. And then once you start needing, like, a good, like, few stacks of snow blocks, you start to realize how tedious it is to get snow blocks from snowmen. Like, your inventory just fills up with snowballs because it only stacks of 16. For whatever reason, that's how it's always been. And then you gotta craft all the blocks, and you're just here, just fill your inventory, craft blocks, fill your inventory, craft blocks, fill your inventory, craft blocks. It's so tedious. I tried hooking up some, like, crafters on it to auto-craft snow blocks. Went a lot faster. They couldn't keep up. And it still just felt too slow. Then I had the idea I could just go to a naturally spawned, like, generated Minecraft mountain. And that honestly went pretty fast. We filled up a few shulkers of snow blocks. Much faster than both the ways that I was previously doing it with snowmen. But there's still got to be a faster way. I once saw an actual snow block, like a snowball farm, where apparently you can blow up the snow carpets and get snowballs from them. Welcome back there, Nordic Wolf. So I'm thinking at some point I might just have to make a snowball farm that then crafts all the snowballs into just snow blocks. And then I can just tile that farm, make it tileable, and then I just have loads, you can just make loads of snow. I don't want to go go to the only mountain that I know of to get snow. Lazy in a way, I guess. That's fair. It's understandable. And even then, when you go to like a mountain to get snow, you still have to like, you still run into these huge patches of like powdered snow and that's really annoying. Snow is an annoying block to go and gather a bunch of. I've gathered a lot of it in this world. Well, not a lot. A good few shulker boxes I've filled up with snow blocks now. Trying out different ways to get snow blocks. Because at some point, we're gonna use thousands, hundreds of stacks of snow to cover some of the peaks. And I'll probably like texturize it a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy with snow, but a little bit here and there. I bet I can do, which will help, but still, show me something. AFK and autocrafters could probably make a good dent in your snow needs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And Jesse, my goodness. Oh, come on in, Jesse. With a huge resub, my goodness. Hi, Jesse. 47-month resub, my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh, that means the world to me. I really appreciate that resub there, Jesse, and the raid, bringing on in all your people. I was hanging out in your stream. I was there from the beginning. Surprisingly. It's pure chance. I finished watching a VOD on Twitch, and it had ended. I went to go pull up a different stream or something, and I saw Jesse went live. It's like, this is great. What are the chances? Oh, come on in, though. Jesse, Sophia, Giz, Daryl, Dan, Donk. How's everyone doing tonight? It's great to see you. Electric, hello there. How are you doing? What game is game night done to be? Not a clue just yet, Electric. Not a clue just yet. I know I did get first, and I made you make my very painstaking banner, apparently. I didn't realize it was that painstaking. I've made it before, and I've just had it in this world forever, so I just, like, duplicate the banner. If y'all don't know Jesse, though, absolutely amazing streamer. Amazing hardcore world. Without a doubt, worth the follow. Good friend of mine, without a doubt. But how's everyone doing? I know you got up to some CCI. Did you finish up whichever ones you had left? I know you were wanting to just finish out the, what was it, the 2 that you had to do apparently. Oh, it wasn't that bad, but Minecraft made them more difficult to use all the presets. Yeah, they did. And luckily, I didn't just like send you the picture and be like, "Hey, can you make that?" And you would have been like, "Thad, this is really complicated. What do you mean you want me to make this?" Thankfully, I had a picture of the exact wording that happens in Minecraft. Apparently, they haven't changed that recently. You want to be part of this one? Oh yeah, how's your grass removal going? Well, we're just getting started here. For anyone, I guess, that hasn't been here in a little bit, we're kind of starting something a little bit new here. I gotta make a lake. That's gonna kind of cover where you see the stone. This entire section will become a lake. Nice little lake, I guess. Nothing crazy. We're a ways away from the mountain today. You know, things go on in my world. I'll consider following her. Yeah, I don't blame you. She doesn't stream too much anymore. I'm joking. Jesse's amazing. Good friend. Thank you so much for the raid. Don't ever stop raiding me, please. You did 2 rounds? Oh, good. You finished them up then. Kind of sounded you were a little tired of doing CCI. Yeah, so no more CCI for the foreseeable future. That's okay. It'll be nice just to have your hardcore world that you play in. Your amazing hardcore world. I like it, but the channel points broke. Yeah, yeah, I heard that. Makes it a little less fun, I guess. Too bad. Oh, it's okay. You'll figure it out if you have time and if we ever want to do it again, I'm sure. What trim you got on your armor trim? I have 2 different ones. I have the Tide one on helmet, pants, and boots, and then I got the Razor armor trim on my chest plate. So mostly the Tide one. I like dragons. Dragons are cool. Thinking of making a puppet of one? Oh, cool. Sounds complicated. There's probably so much that is new in my world, Jesse. I don't even know where I would begin to show you. We finished shaping out my hilly plains biome here. It's fully covered over. Got all that done. I gotta make all the details in that of the actual biome, but it's all been shaped out. I haven't done like the cliff edges; those are kind of just blank. So there's like a few areas where you see the underbits, but they'll look a little bit better. Done loads of work on this river probably since you were last here. We haven't gotten the left side done just yet. This is what the side will look like. I gotta throw some. Oh, I did throw some flowers in throughout here. Loads of work throughout here. There's a bridge here. Probably did some stone placing at some point. That peak is probably newer. You saw the bridge? Okay, that's good. Bridge has been here for a good little bit now. About 4 months, I think. You like the Ward one? I don't really know what it looks like. I'll be honest, when armor trims came out and I finally updated to get the armor trims, I figured out which ones I liked that worked with my skin nicely, and I haven't looked back. It is a nice bridge, right? It's a replica of a previous bridge that I had already done. This bridge I built previously, and I just kind of took it from here and moved it over here. A few changes just to make it work with the land. And this one is much lower to the water compared to this one, which stands a little higher. It is basically the same bridge, which this bridge has also been kind of used over here as well. Really like the design. And it kind of brings some, I don't know, uniformity? I don't know. It connects things. And I like your chalk drawing. Oh, goodness. I probably did saw it. Do. Know what it was, if I'm being honest there, Electric. I saw it. It was a while back. Unless you're talking about something new. But yeah, that's a few of the things. If you need to raid and run, Jesse, I fully understand. I don't know if you had other plans tonight. I was so happy that by pure chance, you had gone live when I was like switching things up with what I was listening to. I was able to hang out for a good long while. Got to see your world progress. Yeah, there's probably more than just that. Last stream we spent a good 3 hours, roughly 2.5 hours, building an ice boat highway on my nether roof. I finally built one. I've never really been bothered. I don't travel too often, but I've been wanting to do it for a while. I just made a temporary one from my spawn to the mountain here, and it goes like 1,800 blocks is the distance we covered roughly, just under probably. But it'll save me some time and rockets for sure. Not that I have a problem with rockets, it's just I've always wanted to set up some ice bow highways. I have to do more. I want to connect some of my farther stuff, like my flower farm, my desert ice farm over here, mangrove biome, and my wither skelly farm. There's a few close things I'm not gonna bother with, but some of those farther ones I'll eventually do. We spent last stream on that though. It was a good, quick little side project. Eventually, we'll do a fun Nether hub one day. There's believe it or not, there's other bigger projects I'm working on. have to go pick up your car from the shop and then was gonna head to the gym. But I'm at my desk for a bit longer. Oh, sounds good there. Yes, I do remember you saying that. I have to pick up your car. My vehicle needs an oil change here. I need to figure that out. Sometime soon here, in the next week. Built a simple stone tower in my world and I was proud of it. I haven't even played on that world for over a year. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. My goodness, I've been playing in this world for 5 years and I still don't have everything I want done. I'll never have everything I want done. I always get more ideas. More ideas, new things to do. Never enough time. I know you commented on the houses. I do really like how the medieval port city has come along. We haven't worked on it in a good while now. But I do like it. Put a lot of effort into just the few things that are there. Cinnamon? Nope, just hearing noises. Unless she made something and instantly went back to sleep. Recreating the mall entrance from my oldest view series. Man, it's been a while since I've actually done any mining in my world. Laura the Explorer, thank you for the hydrate. I recognize that name. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. You doing okay? I hope it's a good okay. Do you hate how you can't earn achievements on Bedrock Edition when you turn on experimental gameplay features? Well, it's probably because they don't want you cheating for them. I don't know why you would turn them on. I don't know what it all does for Bedrock. Doing well there, Laura. I'm just working away in my solo world as usual. It's been in this world for almost 5 years now. It's been a fun time. Also never bothered myself with the in-game like advancements or achievements. I did a Blazing Caves playthrough where I did like 1,000 advancements, I guess. And I had a lot of fun with that. I had done that twice. I think I had gotten up to 1,000 advancements with Blazing Caves. And it was fun each time. I've never been big on that with games with like getting achievements and that. I know a lot of people love doing it. I don't know. Never been my favorite thing. Thank you so much for the lurk there, Jesse. I really appreciate it. 5 years in one world is quite impressive. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that some days. I'm also starting to realize that the amount of work I have done, it's honestly is impressive. I've been spending some time here recently over the last couple weeks just messing around, having fun just in a creative world. Just building for fun. No purpose behind it. Just practicing, honestly, and messing around with different blocks. And I've noticed, I'm doing like small little fun, like just making things look nice in that world, and it really has shown just how long it really does take to make things look nice. Like I got this area over here where there's this, just it's one of my prettier areas where I got a much more finished custom biome, my custom plains biome here. I got the river that's really well done. Not perfectly done, like the side isn't there just yet, but it's kind of shown me I've done a lot. Like even this right here, we just finished up placing the last few blocks for the shaping of these hills. This entire piece of landscape here, all of these hills were all placed by me. Every block you see just about, they're all hollow here. And that's not even including my main project that just sits in the background of what I've been working on here recently with the mountain and all that. Oh, just kind of made me realize I've done a lot. That's not lost motivation. Is it gonna do the advancements or achievements? Ruin the world for it's not cheating. I don't know what it does for the bedrock. Turning on experimental features. I have no idea what that does. It's early access to it. I guess that I can be considered cheating. Grass is the real finishing touch. Really biome here. If I could be playing this hardcore world I started today in 5 years, that would be quite the feat for me. Yeah, that is fair. It's this isn't a hardcore world by any means. It is just a survival world. That being said, I haven't died in it. So even though it's not a hardcore world, it's still, I guess, is similar to one. I don't know. I don't use totems. I haven't died. It's on hard mode. It's basically hardcore. Just I don't ever have any fear of losing anything. I don't know, it's just a cool thing. Yeah, I guess, is there anyone that's newer to my world here? I know Jesse raided and brought a bunch of people on in. There might be a few other new people that don't know my world all that well. I could do a quick fly through here. That would make it better for people. Get how people want to play hardcore. It's quite the challenge, but can't. I just can't be serious about it. About one, die and lose all that work. No thanks. That's how I've always felt with it. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't enjoy it. Uh, I just enjoy playing the game. Truthfully, just enjoy the game. I don't need the extra challenge to make it more interesting for me. Not that it's a bad thing by any means. It's all the power to you if you really enjoy hardcore and it makes the game uh much more enjoyable for you. It's just one of those things that I don't I've never been interested by it. Thought about it by all means, because so many streamers in that do hardcore worlds and all that, and it's quite a popular. Well, I don't know if it's still popular, but it's still quite. You see hardcore worlds all the time. I always hear about people doing them. It's just no, not for me. Just a heads up though, for anyone that doesn't have a sub right now, you're about to get hit with an ad. I apologize. You won't miss out on much. It'll just be a few minutes. 3 minutes. Then you'll be done and over with it for another hour. You won't miss much. I'm just gonna be minding blacks. You got this. I'm sorry. I hate hitting people with ads. Your eyes hurt? Can I suggest a challenge? Oh, shucks, you went to go lurk. Should have suggested the challenge. You just don't ask that. Don't ask questions like that. You just suggest. I ramble. Chat's not moving fast. I'm gonna ramble on about a single message for a little while. Checks to see if I'm subbed. Oh no! It's okay, Unique. Good to see you as well. Enjoy your lurking. I won't bother you. I do hope all is well. Go to the world border is your challenge? Oh goodness. I don't need that amount of storage on my computer. I appreciate it, but not for me.
Well, I could just sub lol.
You could! Why did you do that? Thank you so much for this sub there. 3-month sub by the looks of it. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much there, Unique. I do hope everything is good with you. Crazy. Spending money on me. That's absurd. I hate that it drove you to sub to me. I don't want it to do that. Really, ads suck. Went home early because I got sick at work. Oh, that's terrible to hear. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you're not feeling too bad there, though. I wasn't feeling the best last week, and it is not fun. It's not the reason why I subbed. I'm feeling a bit better. Well, that's good. You probably needed the rest. Call it an early night. Make sure you drink a lot of water, all those sorts of things. You know, the usual. You know, things that are obvious to do when you're sick. I do hope you feel better soon, though. Nonetheless. Hopefully tomorrow goes a bit better. It's like no joy. You get sick. You can't do your usual day-to-day tasks. There's just no joy in it. And then you go back to your usual day-to-day task and there's just more to do. Nothing goes on pause. I hate getting sick. Go back to the days of grade school and yeah. Well, I didn't really get sick then either. I wasn't allowed to be sick. But you know, there'd be days I wouldn't be able to make it through like a day of school. Have the office calling parents and be like, I'm sorry. I'm dying here. Apparently I have a terrible fever. Told you, Mom, Dad, whoever. They're like, you'll be fine later. Wasn't fine. Anyone else have those experiences? Parents never believed you if you were sick? I don't know why. It's not like I lie. Maybe I did when I was younger. I don't remember lying. I did. I was probably devious. Joking. I don't think I was. Didn't have any reason to be. But that, you know, more where I was going with that story. At least then, you're in grade school. It doesn't matter if you miss the day. You missed an hour of a teacher having you go over in class things, and it's whatever. You didn't get homework then, right? Maybe you did. Eventually you did. Once you got to like junior high and that. I didn't get sick often as a kid. Not that I remember anyway. Yeah, I don't remember it often either. I don't feel like I get sick often at the moment in general. I remember a few times it'd be like I'd get sick over a weekend and it would just throw me in bed for an entire day. Wouldn't be able to get up. Then I'd be feeling fine by Sunday. Are you making up for it as an adult though? I don't know if that's a good thing. Yesterday I found a voice changer and it works well with a simple voice mod plugin. I got a Dubby voice from Lord of the Rings, and I got invited to the end to fight the dragon. It was the most hilarious moment ever. Oh goodness! What voice did you have? Were you Smeagol? Good old Gollum. Homework. Write a 4-page thesis on your finger painting from first period. Exactly. I never remember doing finger paintings. I'm like confident I probably did, but I don't ever remember doing it. Every kid did that. Yeah, I get some more room for shulker boxes here. Or for blocks. In a second. We'll go here. This doesn't really matter. Once again, for anyone that doesn't really know what the heck I'm up to, I'm building a lake. Digging out a piece of land here, and I'm making a lake. Why? I don't know. I think it'll look good. There's no purpose to the lake. I got no idea if there'll even be any buildings around it or pathways. It's just barely because I think it'll look good. Because Charlie said so. People demanded it, that's why. This lake is so far. Okay. For context. There's a handful of people that were demanding that I work on this lake. This lake is hundreds of blocks, a couple hundred blocks at least, away from anything of importance in my world. Like, we just finished up working on these hills, which, you know, which is where the idea of the lake came from, because I was over in this area, you know, connecting the land up nicely, and I plan on making a river that goes through here. I was like, well, I may as well make a lake. Why not? And, you know, people just demanded that I work on this lake, even though there's no reason for me to do it. It's just, I just want to put one here at some point. I just didn't plan on doing it right away. Middle of nowhere. Like, it's gotta be at least a good, like, how many beacon lengths? We got like one beacon length, 2, 3, 4. Like, we're like 500 blocks away from the mountain. There's like what? 1, 2, 3, 300 blocks from the medieval port. We're in the middle of nowhere. They demanded a lake. The beacons are 100 blocks apart. I'm just grabbing quick calculations from that. Build a village on the lake and call it Lake Town. No, that's too similar to Lord of the Rings now, and we already grab enough ideas from Lord of the Rings. Speaking of which, since you bring it up, you'll like this if you've seen the Fellowship. So I got the mountain. That's my main project right here in Laura. Gonna build a dwarven kingdom under it, inspired off of the architecture we kind of see in Lord of the Rings and all of that. The entryway, it somewhat resembles the Erebor one a little bit. Is definitely it's definitely inspired off of what we see in Erebor. Nowhere near the same. Very very much different style altogether. But that was the inspiration for it. But I do have the one room I have started under the mountain, which is my pillared hall, which is without a doubt very much heavily influenced from what we see in the Fellowship, where there's where we see Khazad-dûm. You'll see here. Yep. And look at what you're doing. Working on a lake. Stupid lake. Middle of nowhere. It's not too similar to Lord of the Rings. What? No. Lake Town? Never heard of it. But anyway, here's my pillared hall. It's not done. It's getting there. And if you've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, you'll recognize this room. It's from the first movie, The Fellowship, where we see Khazad-dûm, or Dwaradelf. Where there's just a big pillared hall. Not an exact replica by any means. I don't enjoy doing exact replicas of anything. Moria, yeah. Dang city has so many different names. Kingdom. Need to push firefly bushes in the snow blocks. I need to. Oh, that would add so much. Yeah, you need to. Well, good morning, Cinnamon. Oh, back to sleep. But yeah, I really love this room. These pillars take forever to build. Still haven't done any this week. I guess I'm taking a little break from them again. One of them takes about 45 minutes to make. So they're very tedious. And we've built like, I don't even know how many, 90, some of them. Anyhow, back to the middle of nowhere, where we're not building Lake Town. It wouldn't be big enough. It's a small lake. I love it though. I like, it would be fun to build such a thing. It's just one of those things where I like building new things. I don't mind getting inspiration from stuff by any means. Like, it would be so fun to build Minas Tirith or something similar to it at some point. I could build like Gondolin. You know, we haven't seen that in actual in a movie or show or anything like that. So that could be cool. A little bit different. I actually think there has been a Gondolin build already done in Minecraft. You see, there's people have already done it. May as well do something new, right? That's just me. I'm all for people doing replicas of things because it's honestly really cool when you see a replica of something from a movie or show. It is always so impressive. Five stacks of snow blocks was not enough. No, I wouldn't expect it to be enough. What biome is your little Christmas area there? What's it in? Could be fun to have snowmen roaming, going around. But I guess if it's in any biome that actually rains, the snowmen won't last. You could still like keep them. You could you could put them in buildings. It's a birch forest, I think it was. Yeah. They wouldn't last outside. But you could trap them. I always think about building the Weasley house, but I never do. Ah, that would be such a cool build, though. And that one is much more, like, open to interpretation. Like, we see a different Weasley house every movie in Harry Potter. Hello there, Doc. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. I don't know, Armenlos as well as the other places. Because that's in Numenor. We see that in the new show. What is it, Rings of Power? I don't even know how to say it. Armenlos? Oh, I suck at saying that. They did such a good job visually in Rings of Power. We gotta appreciate it for something. Haven't seen it. It's got some rough writing styles. I wouldn't say it's terrible. Whoa, whoa. Terrible's a strong word. Beautiful visuals. Season 2 was much better, definitely still had its downsides. It is beyond impressive that Amazon has thrown so much money at it and it still doesn't have that well of writing. They did a much better job with season 2 than season 1. Season 1 was rough. I don't think they knew what the heck they were doing with the story. They started knowing what they were doing with it in season 2. Visually stunning. Yeah. You can't go into it expecting to see the Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings ones. The big three, the Fellowship, the Two Towers, and Return of the King. You can't go into it expecting that. People hate on the Hobbit movies. I can see why. But still, they're still good. So that's the opposite of Game of Thrones, so there's that. Hobbit movies were rough too. Yeah. I like the Hobbit movies, honestly. I can see why people don't. But I think they're good. It still has a good story behind it. Hi, Hannah. Justice for the Hobbits. You know, it was mostly dwarves in that movie. Watch the first and maybe second. Wonderful, Hannah.
Hi, dog. Thank you.
I really like the Hobbit films. Yeah. They were good. They were good. Cinnamon is wonderful. She knows that already, though. I don't know. I think people diss on too many movies and shows right as they come out. And then they go and watch them back. And they're like, honestly, it's not that bad. I can't deny it, though. They do have some rough writing in the first season of Rings of Power. It drags on some of the plot points. I'm intrigued to see what they do with season 3. Apparently, it's still gonna happen, I think. Let's clarify that. It's supposed to happen next year. Next year's summer. Confirmed. Season 3. Late 2026. What do you mean or 2027? It says they finished up filming. Lies. I was promised 2026. If it goes to 2027, it's bogus. What are they doing? It gets a little dark. So, like, the next, like, plot point with Rings of Power, with where they left off and all of that, if they were to follow what has already been kind of written and that we know, which I know they can't to a T, but if they were to kind of follow some of it, it gets very dark. Especially in Numenor. For anyone that knows a lot about the lore of Lord of the Rings and that. Numenor goes through a rough patch, and then it never ends. The rough patch doesn't end. Numenor gets destroyed before it ever gets redemption. So I'm curious if they'll go down that path. I've like bored everyone in my chat now. How do we get on this topic? Who brought this? It's kind of donk. It would be fun to build like one of the port cities in Numenor. Could be fun to do something like that. Probably me with Lake Town. It probably stemmed from that. It's okay. It's not your fault. Lord of the Rings is a great kind of topic. I'm not bored just trying to figure out how to build. Aren't we all? Every time I start a new project, I question if I actually know what the heck I'm doing sometimes. I gotta hype myself up sometimes. I feel like, all right, Thad, we've built some good things in the past. We can do it again. It just takes time. Talking about wanting to build something from Lord of the Rings that you haven't seen anyone else do. That's fair. I wonder if anyone has built that. I've seen Gondolin, I think, before. I'd be surprised if someone hadn't done it. Ooh, that is an old Minecraft picture that someone tried to do Numenor. There's a video, Island of Numenor right here. Look at that. It looks pretty spot on. I can tell it's I don't know. Actually, the blocks look a little bit newer. Not too many of that one. Oh, that's just a cool picture. Anyhow, I didn't want to build something from Lord of the Rings. I just really love using it as inspiration, though. Building a greenhouse, and I want to place the glass, but I don't know how I want the structure framed. Ah, I see. That does sound problematic. Especially if you're doing it in survival. Removing glass is painful. Usually I start with the structure for builds and then I fill in the gaps. For obvious reasons. Makes things go a little bit smoother. Okay, 3 more stacks of snow. That's it. It must be enough. Else you're going to the mountain in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's what you're doing. It's a good plan. I've never built a greenhouse. I'm sure I will at some point. And that's something I've done. There's so many things I haven't actually built in this game, believe it or not. I've built many houses in this game. Built a blacksmith. Handful of blacksmiths. Not a handful. A few. Lots of towers. I've built a lot of towers. I've gotten a lot better at them. Walls. I've designed a lot of walls. Still, each time I begin a new design for a wall, I have no idea what I'm doing. Same with bridges. I've made a lot of different bridges over the years. Each time, no idea where to start. Because it's honestly a simple structure, a bridge, yet there's so many different options on making it different shapes and that. You know, have it arced? Is it going to be a straight pathway where you walk across it straight, or does it arc up temporarily and then arc down? Is there an arc that goes under? I mean, there's so much that goes into it. So many options. Tetris with my inventory. Terraforming, for some odd reason, just comes so naturally, though. Now that I've done it for so long. But it's always just kind of felt like it just, I don't know. I always felt like it just kind of came a little bit more naturally. Definitely say I'm much more confident with like custom trees. Built 30 oak ones that I'm proud of. Oh, I'm playing this game for 15 years and I still have so many things I'd happily build. Then I spend most of my time just terraforming. Alright. Roof and supports are all down. I just need to decide on the entrance and walls. Are you going to do a certain glass color? Always change up the color of the glass. Now you're like, why did you say that, Thad? Now I gotta think about this. Just went with colorless. That's a solid option. Every time I think of a greenhouse, I always think of it being like a rounded roofs. I don't know why. Anywho, I do hope people have been enjoying stream here tonight. Just a reminder, I won't be going for too long. Bit of a shorter stream here today. I finish up this section right here. Then we'll mine out the other half some other time. The one I made has a rounded cylindrical roof. Ooh, there you go. It's exactly what I would have done. Nice rounded roof. Oh, if that's what I would have done. That's what I was picturing. I don't know why I keep filling those blocks in. I'll have to mine them eventually. Almost there. There we go. It's a good chunk of the mining all done here for the lake. Actually, it's almost all of it. Might make it a little bit deeper down like the center, roughly. At the moment, all I did was grab the depth of the river here. Figured that would get it roughly right. Get a start anyway. Just when the landscape was finally looking nice again, I tear it up. I have a problem. Alrighty though. Just a heads up for those that are hanging out with me. I am planning on ending here in a minute. Let's make sure it's do. You wrapping things up here. Don't go anywhere just yet. I'll raid out as always. How dare, I know. Well, I went a little bit longer than I expected either way. I did start a little early. Try and make up the difference. Oh yes, Jesse raided us. There's lots of you guys lurking. I'm lurking in my own. Hi, Thad. How are you? Do. Let's go find someone to raid, huh? Do. Who's all live? Who's actually live at the moment, huh? Melly's live. Let's go say hi to Melly. For anyone that's lurking, hanging out, chatting with me, this is your time to wake up. We're gonna be raiding out here. I got a raid message as always. Melly is an absolute amazing streamer. They're doing a charity stream at the moment. I'm sure they'll inform us on the charity and all that. Melly is an absolute amazing person, an amazing streamer, worth the follow. They do a lot of things. They organize a lot of different events and that. I was part of a charity event they organized almost a year ago now. They're an amazing person. They got a really cool team there with the Dragonfell peeps. Doesn't look like they're on Dragonfell at the moment. Looks like they're playing some modded Minecraft. So that's a lot of fun. But do grab that raid message. It would mean so much to me if you do. Grab that first one if you're subbed. Grab the second one if you're not. That's alright by me. I just really, really appreciate when people do grab that raid message. And Melly is an amazing streamer, so definitely worth a few minutes hanging out in their stream. So do say hi, all those sorts of things, boop the buttons. Those, oh, you get the point. But anywho, I do appreciate everyone hanging out and chatting with me tonight. Anyone that's lurking as well, those, I just appreciate it. I'll be live again this coming Friday, I think. Yes, I should be. If anything changes, I'll update in the Discord. Otherwise, I hope each and every one of you have a